Well, new information coming to light this afternoon about the mysterious high school football team we told you about yesterday, Bishop Sycamore. The team, claiming to be based in Ohio, lost in front of an ESPN audience Sunday, final score 58-0, to a team from Florida. Now we can tell you they have fired their head coach. Roy Johnson was fired for not keeping track of injuries and for misleading a marketing team. Today, a former player of Bishop Sycamore told his story to Kevin Landers of our sister station in Columbus.
Aaron Boyd recalls this pitch he got from coaches to leave Cincinnati and play high school football in Columbus.
When we first moved in, they told us that we didn't have our facility built yet, so we were staying in a hotel in Delaware, Ohio. So we were staying there. We all thought we were just waiting for our dorms.
No dorms were built because this was an online school, and there was no money or food, he said. So the then 15-year-old says he and other players did what they had to do.
Dine and dash, like take food from grocery stores, all that.
Like many players his age, he dreamed of playing against IMG, a high school football powerhouse that was featured last weekend on ESPN against the newest version of Christians of Faith Academy, now called Bishop Sycamore. But his year, he never played against IMG.
It's because we wasn't a real school.
And he said there was little emphasis on education.
We wasn't going to school. I wanted to actually come and go to a real school. Like, it got to a point, like, we wasn't going to school, and, like, I thought it was cool at first. And then, like, it was like, man, like, what am I doing? Like,
as for kids looking at going to the school now, Boyd has this message.
Don't go, because it's a waste of time.
Wow. So Landers was scheduled to interview the actual director of the school, but says Andre Peterson never showed up for the scheduled Zoom call. Now, former head coach Roy Johnson, who we told you was fired, actually has a warrant, Betsy, out for his arrest. He's facing a civil lawsuit for alleged fraud. We've also learned today that at least 5 future opponents of Bishop Sycamore, including St. Ed's, which was scheduled for Friday, September 24th, have canceled their scheduled games. And Betsy, when you put all of this together, I would be stunned if Bishop Sycamore ever plays another football game. I don't see how that can possibly happen.
I don't know how it could happen either. And of course, stuck in the middle of all this is these kids. And that's, you know, they want to play football. It's not a perfect scenario. They have dreams like everybody else does. They just want to get on the big stage, show what they can do.
Sure.
And man, this has just been a smackdown on
And
them.
in the case of the player that was interviewed, he was sold a bill of goods that didn't exist.
Right.
Now imagine you're 14, 15, 16 years old. You have dreams of playing at a Division I college football program. And someone calls you and says, we're building a powerhouse here. It's going to be a nationally ranked power. And you get there and there's no dorms. There's no food. These kids were stealing meals. Criminal.
Unfortunate.
We'll continue to follow the story wherever it goes.